My boy Bear right here. We got his own production, Care Bear Entertainment.
Dream Bear, nigga. Dream.
Dream Bear Entertainment.
Hey, what's up? This is Unfiltered. I am your girl SoSo.
It's your boy Fatsda.
It's your boy Fernando.
Juvie Dolo, you already know though.
And so welcome again this Saturday. I know it's an earlier day today, but we here. So that matters. Also, before we start, I want to just let y'all know to join our Facebook group page, Unfiltered Talk. And also follow us on Instagram at unfiltered_talk so y'all can be a part of the conversation and see what we got going on.
So today what we working with, SoSo.
I was going to ask you that.
Don't ask
So
me,
what's
you know I
our-
don't never know. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
You're still going to get fined if you're not here. You know that, right?
Exactly.
And again, our boy Lance is out paying some bills. So we got our friend here who just introduced himself, Fernando, taking his place. Today we're going to talk about our first topic is school as important as society say it is? So
I'm guessing y'all want me to go on this one first.
I guess so.
Because I usually take first. Even though she thinks she the number one star.
I am. I got the best mic.
So, honestly, I don't believe school is as needed as they make it. I believe high school is enough. If you ask me, because pretty much anything further than that is like it don't really take you, unless you go into like a trade. Trade schools are different. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all trade school, because you need that trade, but whatever. When you go into college, like most people that go to college do not use the shit that they went to school for in their field they end up in. That's first. And then it's like, you say it's for a higher pay grade or whatever, but in true wealthy people, they don't have that. They more so entrepreneurs. So you can't tell me my pay grade. You get what I'm saying? School just giving me a pay grade, like you in this class of people. Rather than me not going to school, I can make my own class of people. I'm with them. You get what I'm saying? More so than I'm not with the school. And I ain't gonna lie, I was an honor student. I love school, everything, but I'm not with I don't think it's mandatory for you to be abusing the kids with it, they brains with it. Like that's all they got. Like you giving them limits. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to life. So ain't no reason you putting a limit. Like if you go to school, even when think about it, when you was younger, they always said if the more school, the more pay. Mm-hmm. But it's a complete opposite. Cause think about it, the kids that's coming from, they got NBA players. I mean, not NBA, but they got a little league where they paying high school players right now. High school players getting thousands of dollars to hoop. Literally, you coming from high school, you still in high school. They paying them thousands of dollars. They got 6-figure checks come for high school kids. Rather than you waiting for the NBA, because you know you can't go from the NBA straight to you can't go from high school straight to the NBA no more. You got to do at least a year or something else. Either it's D-League, college, or whatever else. But I feel like entrepreneurship is the true key to wealth. Me personally. And you, Dolo?
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. To me, it's all a scam. After high school, it's scamming after that. If you ain't got no full ride scholarship or something, I think it's just built to keep you under. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. You're going to be in debt for life, pretty much. If you don't be a millionaire.
You definitely
You're going to make yourself a millionaire. So that's why I agree. Entrepreneurship is the way. Because I didn't even make it out of high school. And I make more than all my teachers. So all that shit they was talking about, more education, more money, that's bullshit right there.
Teachers always broke as hell too.
Always, man.
I'm
pissed off. They come in the building pissed off.
They mad as hell, like,
They come
fuck,
in
another day at work.
Right.
Thank you.
You got to deal with all these damn kids, man. Knock it off.
That's definitely, where you going with that one? Fernando?
Right, so I do agree with you guys.
You
I
gonna
mean,
keep
it
that-
doesn't
you
really
make
have
me
to do
laugh
with
on
You
that.
make it
college.
Sorry, Fernando, for interruption.
He's such a
But we gonna
hater.
make Sophia
He's
last.
such
She's
a
number one
hater.
star. You say the best for last, right?
Yeah.
That's
there
true.
we
That's
go.
true. It's not one of your quotes
I'm over here
today.
against and getting roasted just for talking. No, all right, so I do agree though, because with college, I do feel like a lot of colleging is like super finesse, meaning like we make people feel so like in the need and like in such an emergency rush. It's like, okay, high school's done, you gotta go to college, you gotta know what you're doing, you gotta do this, it's like, no, there's no rule book behind this. Mm-hmm. You know, for me, you know, a lot of us here, we do our successful entrepreneurship outside of this. And a lot of the people that I talk to, it just has more of the fact that like they didn't go to college. They just went, they had that mindset of like, okay, I'm not going to be broke. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to let these bills take over me. And then they go out of there and they just get it every single day. Yeah. These are the type of people, when you text at like 2, 3 in the morning, you're going to get a response. Why? Because they're not sleeping. They're over there just putting in the time that they need for themselves. Mm-hmm. And I feel like school would just be making it seem like, no, like you got to work for someone. You got to work. No. like by all means, heck no. Like if you can work for yourself and do the talents, the things that you like, it may seem like something small, like you just sketch, you just doodle. Turn that into artwork. Everything right now with NFTs and all that going crazy, just start pushing some of those if you feel like you can do it. Make stickers, make anything, make trays. Literally, you can make anything that you really put your mind to. It's just a matter of thinking, getting out of that thought. Well, it's already there. Well, so what if it's already there? Make it better.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you for sure, 100%. So, she's scared to talk.
I ain't never scared to talk. That's one thing.
Y'all just said everything.
And, you know,
You folks came on
well, I'm gonna disagree. No, I'm just kidding. I don't disagree at all. I can say this. Only reason why I would say college is if my child want to be like a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, something like that, where they have to get all of that education. But if they don't want to be like those things, like honestly, I went to school, did all this schooling, and putting myself through all this so that honestly my kids don't have to go to college. I'm not pushing. I used to push college on them back in the day before I realized that I don't want to work for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm too stubborn. I don't have no patience. I don't want to have to be on your time. I don't want to dedicate 40 hours a week of my life to you. If I'm going to work for you, it's going to be when I want to work for you. And so it's like, I'm not going to push college. I used to push college on them. Now, high school, I push. You know what I'm saying? Get a degree. You know, get a high school diploma, and then go, if you want to go get a trade, or if you want to go and start your own things. My kids already know. They can say, Mom, I want to start selling this. I'm about to go find a way so they can start selling whatever they want to sell. So it's like, I don't agree with college. We had this on our radio show. We talked about trade school versus universities.
Yeah, we definitely did.
And we both agree, like, if it's anything, I would pick a trade school. It's easier to pay back. Or if you're going to do a college, do a community college where you can get government funding and you don't have to pay it back. But as far as going for 4, 8, 10 years, it got to be for like nursing, doctor, lawyer, something like that. But if you're trying to go, I think, honestly, I don't want to put nobody down. But one of the degrees that I never can understand is a business degree. Okay, why do 4 years? And I know somebody who got a whole bachelor's in business and work at Walmart. You cannot get a job with a business degree. Only thing you know how to do is how to start a business. If you're going to go to school for business, why try to find to work for somebody? Go and start your business. But you can go take free business classes at the Small Business Administration. They have them for free. You did 8 certifications. You can do it online or go in person and get that instead of paying $60,000 back for a business degree and you working at Walmart.
Is that a business management class they take? Like a business?
They have business management, different business. Yeah.
Right. So some people, I believe, like they want to be like managing some shit. And that's different if you don't want to start a business. And you like, sometimes you work a job and they actually pay for you to go to position up type shit.
But if your job paying for it, I wouldn't do a 4-year degree in business management.
I wouldn't do a damn 4. I mean, I can't do 4 years. I did that shit at school already. I don't got 4 more years. Like the thing is, the time is ticking. So in my head, I always look at it as the actual. You invest. I'd rather invest money than time. Because invest the money, you got a bigger
chance of getting it back.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like. See, the thing is, me and my homie was talking the other day. He was like, man, I'd rather fall off knowing that I invested the most I could rather than fall off bullshit.
Yeah.
While you sitting around like, shit, let's go to the club tonight. We go in that bitch, $2,000 spent tonight. You feel me? Then rather you sit around with you like, got Sophia next to you. She's like, oh, you want to open the shop? Yeah. Even if it fails, I attempt it.
Right, exactly. And that's all that matters.
And it makes you feel better even though failure don't feel good. But you know, like, I tried. It ain't like I just went off and tonight I went and tricked off tonight and I came back fucked up. That's a complete different feeling.
And if you fail, now
you got to fail to succeed.
Yeah, I was just saying, you learn what you did wrong and you do it. That's like when I first started my mobile spa. No kind of mentorship, no business savvy, nothing. Didn't know nothing about marketing. I was just excited. I got my license. I knew this is what I wanted to do when I got out of school. I had some money to invest in it. I bought all this stuff and flop. I might have had 1 or 2 clients or something like that. So then when I wanted to start my spa again, I said, let me take my time. Let me learn. Let me talk to some people. Let me see what I got, how to do this. Let me learn about taxes and all this stuff. So failure, it makes you, if you don't learn from failing, then it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even take pride in failing if I didn't learn from it.
Right. I'm actually watching Les Brown this morning. If y'all know Les Brown?
Yeah.
So I was watching this Les Brown this morning. He said some raw shit. He was just like how, like basically when every mentor needs a mentor. So when you in the crowd and you are the mentor, without a mentor, you mentoring them correctly wrong.
Blindly
correct me
blind.
wrong.
Blindly
You
blind.
think it's no such thing, but that's how it is. Like you really, like you trying to teach them something, but it's only so far you know.
Right.
So how far could you literally lead them when there's nobody
Like
above
you
you?
say, literally.
Literally, I'm sorry, I did say literally. See, now she put me in the front. Now I'm on her ass all day today. She better not make a mistake. Don't look crazy. Don't sound crazy. You better not make a silent
what
fart,
making me
'cause I smell
laugh.
that
And we
motherfucker, I'm telling
gon'
you.
we gonna cut that.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
that's
saying?
what making me
You see
laugh.
what I'm saying? If she silently
My boy
farting,
know
I
how
smell
to,
it.
my boy
Something
know how
is
to
that shit.
articulate.
You hear me? I'm going to
I'm sorry, but he was just into his saying, and he like literally.
No, so the thing about what he said, he was actually diagnosed as a kid as being retarded. Really retarded. So he was like, the best thing basically like in life for you to go against the odds. The odds is telling you, which odds is just the people with statistics that's telling you what you can and can't do and what you that's your cap and you can't go over that cap. Rather than you sitting here in your head like, man, oh, that's what they set the standards at. Well, I'm getting above that motherfucker. It ain't even fit. I ain't going like that. And that's most rich people aren't born rich. You know what I'm saying? So
of
that's some
course.
shit you got to be a great
Yeah.
creator.
That's true.
So Sophia, we going back into our next
So-so.
topic on you. So you don't like So-so Sophia? You can
I
call
thought
me
you said
fat.
Sophia. Okay, go ahead. You can say Sophia. I thought you called me Almighty Soul. I like that.
I call you Almighty So sometimes, but that's only when you ain't trying to front me. You said you thought you was in the strip
took me,
club.
you
or something.
put me last. That's what me that you did. You
I was
was
at
like,
Chinese
you was
restaurant,
just going.
saying,
you
ling,
was-
ling, ling.
I was all into it. Everything you was saying to you, like, but that's really
All right, so basically we all in agreement about schooling, right?
Oh yeah,
We all in
definitely
agreement
with
about
schooling.
school. Yep, and literally,
We gotta get
are.
no. We honestly got to. That's a message that got to get pushed a lot though.
Nah, for real.
To let, cause you got kids. You know what I mean. You don't want to mislead them because if my son want to go to school, that's his option. He can do what he want to do. But that's not what I'm pushing him. I'm pushing him to like me and my son. He killed me the other day. He just came to do like, hey, Dad, we gotta start a legacy. Ever since then, I'm just like shit. Whatever it may be, he like restaurant. Ooh, he just giving me ideas. I'm like restaurant cool, but nah, probably not. He cars. I'm like, I do sell cars. I guess you see that. We might do that. But there's so many things you can do. Like everybody, you can invent a new you every day. Just keep reinventing yourself, and that's the thing.
Yeah, let me drop something on that real quick. And you make a good point because honestly, a lot of people think, well, I've already been following this type of path and I've been already doing this, and this for so many weeks, so many years, whatever. There's no rule that says you can't just stop and switch up your whole technique.
Right.
Because if something's not working or something's just not getting the results that you expect, and not to say that you're doing anything wrong or you're bad at it, it's just maybe that's not the path that you're actually trying to
Exactly.
take. And then don't be scared or don't be afraid to just kind of detour a little bit and start following something else. Because if you focus on just one thing, you're gonna miss plenty more.
Yeah,
So you can always switch up. All these ideas are good, and I like the fact that you brought up the kids. I mean, me myself, I have two, and they're actually sitting in the other room. And literally, I do everything for them. Like they ask me for a house, Dad. We want a house. We want a yard. And I'm like sitting here in my parents' basement, like, damn, like, how am I gonna do this? It wasn't a matter of I was gonna be given a guidebook. Every day I just pushed, okay, let me at least aim in that direction. And next thing you know, before I knew it, I had my own place and they had their own place and they call that home. So by all means, it was never easy. It was never like, oh, I figured it out or I was born with money. No, it's just a matter of you wanting it and executing it. And you can do that whenever you want. It's just a matter of don't put yourself down because you didn't yesterday. Bring yourself up because you started today type of deal. But
If it was easy, then everybody can do it, and you don't want to do something that everybody can do. And I want to stress on that point of focusing on one thing. Here's my thing. It's okay to start multiple businesses. Don't let people say, oh, well, now you should just focus on just this. You know what I'm saying? Because now they just train, your mind is just trained and focused on this. If you want to open up 2 or 3 businesses, as long as you got the means, as long as you're able to multitask and focus on all this stuff, then you can do it. Everybody always tell me, oh, you got so much going on. You got so much going on. But if you look at my websites and the Facebook pages, how every day I'm posting something, I'm keeping up with it because I know, if you love what you're doing, everything's going to be important to you. Yeah. And so as long as you're doing what you love, don't let nobody tell you that you shouldn't do it or you need to focus on one thing or, oh, you ain't making no money off of this yet, because when it's successful and if you loving it, money is going to come. But fast money ain't good money. So just remember that. So I just feel like don't let people push you into college if your school isn't for you, then it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you dropped out of college or because you felt like you didn't want to go to college. Because some people school, they just get through it and probably just pass with C's and D's. You know what I'm saying? Just to get through it.
Everybody.
What you learn in the real world,
really
they're not teaching you in school anyway. Like they ain't teach us about credit or about how to balance a check or about any kind of
At the right
entrepreneurship.
at the right school, because I swear to you, some of them white, see, I
Say
gotta
it,
stop
say
saying,
it.
no, it
Say
ain't about him. Honestly, I gotta stop saying white because I was just listening to another dude
Right.
who killed me so raw. He was like, I watch motivation stuff all the time, and the man was just like, where we come from, we look at it as white people stuff, but it's not white people stuff. It's the wealthy man. It's black people like this. It's Mexicans like this. It's Italian. It's everybody just the same. It's just where we come from. We in a little cap, basically. I fight my caps too, where they got us in this thing where it was just us, and whoever above us is like white people stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But it is some white people stuff though.
No,
you know
it's
what
not.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it is.
It is some
things
white
that-
people stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Like we don't hike. Like it's some white people stuff. So it's
Like in some of them good schools, though, honestly, like if you could afford to put your kid in them good schools, like my little cousin, he real smart. He go to St. Joe's or some one of them little schools. They in there having finance classes. They having finance class. This dude is like in fucking 6th grade. They having finance classes.
Now I can say we did have consumer ed in Bremen, where we went to the World Trade Center. And we, matter of fact, we did learn how to balance checks. But they didn't teach us like about credit and all that stuff. But we did have consumer ed.
And I don't agree
that was a
with
requirement.
the fucking classes that they teach you history, because history,
Nah.
they history ain't our history ain't their history. They not teaching enough history in history class.
For real.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like if you go to American school, they teach you about white America.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? When you got black America,
And Black
white
History
people
Month.
wasn't even the first people in America.
Black History Month is Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman, because that's all they know. Like
Exactly.
it ain't taught about all the other people, all the inventors and things like that either. So if you want to learn your heritage, even when I went to Bremen, we had a white man teaching Black American history, African American history. How how opposite is
studied,
that?
fool.
Shut up! I ain't no fool. I want to learn from somebody who like heritage, who ancestors lived it. You know, so it's a lot that they don't
To
teach.
me, it's
You right, that's
just-
like
it's just-
Chinese people
It's just
cooking,
too time consuming for me, man. I feel like it take away from your creative genius though, because you like on a schedule. You have to wake up. You have to go for this amount of hours. Then you get homework. You have to study. You got to sleep. You got to eat. So then, when do you have time to be
Creative.
yourself? To work on your craft. What you want to do. That's my biggest thing about it. So it's
That's
like
crazy,
if my
too.
kids want to do it, I'm all for it. But if they don't. Because they talent's right in front of you. All
Right,
you gotta do
exactly.
is pay attention to people. You can see what their
Yeah.
talent is.
And you push
Sometimes
that.
they lose focus of that in school because there's so much other stuff going on. Then it just fade to black, and now you just stuck. Then you working somewhere you don't want to work, unhappy, and be regretful.
Yeah, you
like
miserable.
damn, I should have did this when
Ain't nothing worse than being miserable at work.
man for real.
And everybody have you might, if you don't have a talent, you have a gift. Everybody was born with a gift. If you good at something, and all you got, even if it's cooking or making soap or something, you good at something. And I was listening to I think it was Eric Thompson, and he was saying I forgot who I was listening to, but he was saying make your gift your career, your success. If you gifted at something, you good at something, start selling it. And
That's real.
and that's your gonna be your
That's how
career
you
because it's
become
something
rich.
that you love.
I mean, that's how you become wealthy right there.
Right.
Because they say whenever you really find something that you love to do, you'll never work another day
You
in your
never
life.
right, exactly.
Because you having fun doing
And you
this.
know how to do it. You was born with that gift. Like people born with the gift of singing and dancing or drawing and
And me
or
personally, I got
things
the
like-
gift of gab. So
Yes, hello.
I got the gift of gab.
We're good at this. Hello.
I'll be blowing my homie that all the time. They be like, why the fuck you talk so much? Man, I got the gift of gab, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Is that a Libra thing?
Oh no, I know I can show
It
go.
It is.
I can go for a run on the top
Oh,
of
you're
the
right. That's Juvie a
It's a
Libra
Libra
too.
thing.
You is?
Yeah, Juvie a Libra.
Oh yeah, we got to
We got
bump
3
more than we've been bumping. The show ain't gonna be enough for us.
I don't know about that because I'm right here sitting as an Aries, just chilling, waiting to cause havoc.
cool.
Ain't
My mama was-
Lance a Aries, ain't he?
My mama was an Aries.
Is
So
Lance-
that's cool.
Ain't Lance a Aries? Yeah, Lance a
A
Aries.
lot of people
Yeah,
can't
I think his
Aries.
birthday in April.
Yeah,
A lot of people
Aries.
can't handle the directness, that straightforwardness. A lot of people get too hurt, too sensitive all the time.
I
when it
was
comes
talking
to
to
things.
my friend
My
like
whole
that.
family almost Aries, actually. I got sisters, brothers, 10 of us.
His
so
mom is an
I got
Aries,
sisters,
yeah.
brothers, mama.
That
They got a
uncles.
good heart. They evil.
They got good heart. They always they take care of people. Like my mom.
They
What I got from the Aries, they give what they don't get.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Aries are
saying?
very, very giving. They do. They are very giving. But oh my gosh, they can be. If they hold grudges like if they mad at you.
I ain't ran into nothing worse than Taurus yet though. Taurus is something
Scorpios.
different.
Nah, Taurus, yeah, they.
Taurus is different. Like bro, if they hate you today, they gonna hate you tomorrow and the next day and the
Taurus
next
are
day,
mean. They mean.
and they can't have it.
They don't
They
try
can have
to
like
have
they don't
it.
even care. They be like,
They don't try to have it.
if it's F you, it's F you. You be like, really? Like I thought we had a good day yesterday. Nah, fuck that.
Scorpios is the thing, and
Nah, that's my
both my
son
daughters
already.
are. Both my daughters
Taurus
are.
and the Aries.
Oh dang, that's right. You sure do.
Sure.
Two of my girls are Scorpios, and they are the most aggressive, most stubborn, most unemotional, unempathetic.
Oh, they thugs.
For real. The Sierra, the one you saw was a thug.
She's the thug.
That's a Scorpio.
Gangsta.
And then Nehemiah, like when Nehemiah get mad, like they crazy. Like they crazy. They black out crazy for real. And so it's like, yeah, I love.
I got something I want to bring up though. Did y'all ever been on Instagram, Twitter, whatever right now?
Yeah.
Today,
Not
y'all ain't see what Rod Wave did?
Oh yeah,
Man.
he said that. That's him.
Gee, I swear to God, he killed me this morning because see, I live through Rod Wave music. I love his music.
Nah,
You feel everybody
every
be
day.
saying Rod
Every
Wave
day.
is a crappy y'all, but I can live through this nigga music. Like my son would be like, "Do you ever cut this nigga off?" No,
Nah,
I ain't heard one
every
better.
day.
Like I got a hustle mode, I cut on some Jay-Z or something. But I swear to God, like if I got to be on my everyday feeling good, feeling myself, because it keeps you humble.
Right.
I listen to Rod Wave. Gee, when I listen to that song, I said, I can't listen to this nigga all day.
He said that's who he is. That's who he always been. And unfortunately, Hollywood.
Weird. Oh, I thought you said Holly Weird.
Yeah.
Highly weird.
Holly weird.
Oh, Hollywood.
It makes it's
make it
changing our black men. It's like it's for real. It is. It's really they are really. I don't know if the money that's putting up there so high to make them.
Did you hear? Did you
wear
hear what happened?
dresses and.
It's a song called Nirvana.
Yeah.
Gee, this nigga, it was like a suicide letter. The whole song's about him killing himself today. He said today I'm putting this out on Friday. He put it out yesterday. He said, I'm putting this out. Today is Friday. I've been writing this since Tuesday. So tomorrow is my last day. Saturday.
Yeah,
and then the nigga said, I hope my family be good. Like he set up his kids, everybody good for everything.
Then
he was
deleted
finna kill himself. Then in the last part, the last sentence of the song said, I don't know how the hell this shit let a nigga drive to shoot himself, like kill himself. And like he killed himself right there in the song. Then after he dropped it, he deleted all his Instagrams and everything. After he did it.
That's this
but now he on
industry,
the
man.
He came back marketing, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that market was good.
crazy
Like
marketing.
after I heard the backlash of it, like he came back on like, yeah, woo, that was just, he said it was for suicide awareness. So he's basically like everybody around him thinking he's so happy and good, but he really fucked up in his head, but nobody see it. He's steady crying out to motherfuckers, but they don't hear him. Even in his song, like I'm writing this music about it all the time, and everybody just grooving to it. They not hearing me talk to them. And he like, Joe, this is how I really feel. And I'm like, that shit was sad as hell to me. I'm like, I know this nigga ain't just killed me. Because I get a vibe from it. And so he gave me that vibe today. I'm like, that's why I gotta listen to my motivational shit. That's why much I listen to this nigga. So I listen to it.
They get
right
this the industry is just it's crazy for real. Like it makes them look how many committing suicide
See
or
what NBA
going
Youngboy
like,
That's
doing?
regular.
Yeah, and that's what I
NBA
first, that's
Youngboy,
what
I
I
don't know
got
what
caught
happened to
up.
him either, though.
That's
No,
what I
it's-
thought he was talking
it's
about.
something
At first.
bro, that's
Every time
a
people
totally
go to jail, they be
different dude.
tweaking.
He
That's a
said,
totally
yeah, that's
different dude,
that's
bro.
When
what,
people go to jail, they come out wrong. Like the industry people, like some come out wrong. Like if not wrong, right.
I
If
read
they was
that
already two wrongs, something right happened. If they was two right, something wrong happened. Like this nigga NBA right now, this nigga wearing makeup to make him feel like a rock star.
He
Then
said that's what he
another one
always
he said it makes him feel like he can be himself.
Yeah, he
But
said
it's
that's
like-
who he always been. He always wanted to be
When,
that
though?
golf stuff. He had like eyeliner on and black.
Gee, that
stuff
nigga
on
was
his
looking
face,
weird, bro.
black
I'm like,
lips and,
That right there, I couldn't get jiggy with
That's
that.
what I
either.
said,
It's a lot of
Hollywood.
people though.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it is
I
Hollywood
don't
like
listen
that.
to a lot of them.
That's why I tell people honestly, I'd rather have wealth than fame.
Yeah.
Fame drives you down a different road, like because now you got too many what ifs and how he living and what he doing and all that's him and just imagine if you couldn't come out your house and be normal with your kids.
I
Y'all
know.
can't go to Walmart.
You gotta be like Michael Jackson and put a
Hey, that's
a
crazy.
sheet over their face.
That was my number one reason why I said I didn't want to be famous. Because I ain't gonna be able to go to Walmart. I swear to God.
Yeah, because you gotta start shopping at
No, I
Target.
love Walmart though. Like for real, I'm bored. I just go to Walmart for no reason.
You go to Walmart, that's your
Hell
spot.
yeah.
That's
Well,
where you relax
we're
at.
gonna go and let
Just buy shit.
Juvie go to Walmart. We'll be right back in a few minutes. We're gonna let him go to Walmart for his last time because he finna be famous.
Yeah, till then, tune in to my boy Malik Loyal Zoo. Turn you on.
Take off your clothes, but keep on your heels. And let me give you what you need. Baby, slow it down, then speed it up, then throw it back for me. You're a bad thing, and you're showing out. By the way you move, it blows my mind. Can I make my way down your spine, baby? Be a shy girl, be your wave. Now would you whine for me, slow grind for me? Take your time with me all night. Now would you whine for me, slow grind for me? Take your time with me all night. Now baby, am I turning you on? Girl, you got me caught up in your web. I'm yours. Ooh, I love the way you move that body. Body, how you want, show me you got it. The way you want it got me coming back for more. Baby, I make your knees so weak, lick you like candy, you're so sweet. Press on your back and have my way with you. Take you off your feet and drive my train inside your tunnel. Girl, your eyes roll back, you're falling deep in my wave. I'm in so deep, baby, I can feel your heartbeat. I got you dripping, girl, wetting up my Fendi sheets. It's music to my ears, where you scream my name. Baby, show me that you have no fear, yeah. Now would you whine for me? Whine for me. Grind for me. Grind for me. Take your time with me. Yeah. Now would you whine for me? Grind for me. Take your time with me all night. Now baby, am I turning you on? Yeah. Girl, you got me caught up in your web. I'm yours, baby. I'm yours, baby. Ooh, I love the way you move that body. Body, how you want, show me you got it. The way you want it got me coming back for more. Now, baby, am I turning you on? You what? Yeah. Girl, you got me caught up in your web. I'm yours. Ooh, I love the way you move that body. Body, how you want, show me you got it. The way you want it got me coming back for more. Yeah, yeah. Now would you whine for me, slow grind for me, whine for me, take your time with me, yeah.
And we're back. I did that on purpose.
I know you did, and I knew he was. That's why I didn't say nothing real quick because I know you too well. We've been hanging together too long. I knew you was gonna do that. That's why I didn't say nothing. Anyway, welcome back to Unfiltered. I am your girl SoSo.
It's your boy Fatsda.
Your boy Fernando.
Juvie Dolo.
You didn't have your rhyme.
Well, you already know though.
Yeah.
They know. They know.
And so when we left out, we were talking about is school as important as society says it is, and we all four agreed that we believe in more entrepreneurship and go to school if you choose to for like more bigger things, but
Not bigger things, smaller things actually.
for more bigger schooling.
Bigger purpose.
bigger schooling like doctors, lawyers, and blah blah blah. So anyway, before we get into our second topic, we're gonna go into our sponsor, which is again this week it is Deluxe Hair, okay, and Gavin Jando Beauty. So at Deluxe Hair is an online beauty store where you can buy your Brazilian and Cambodian hair bundles, lace frontals, closures, lace frontal and closure wigs, lash strips, bonnets, sunglasses for men and women. And you can log on to www.theluxhair.com. That's theluxhair.com. Now, we're going to go into our second topic.
What happens to your beauty hack? I thought it come out the
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I didn't want to seem like I was talking too much.
She want to do that last
No, because I just did the sponsor, and so I was going to do my beauty hack, but in my head, I thought Fatsda was going to say, oh, so now you're doing your beauty hack. But
it's cool.
see,
go hack your beauty.
Anyway, so today's, it's not even really a beauty hack. Today, I want to get into something more of a beauty fact. And what's something that you need, and I push this a lot, and I have a podcast called Let's Talk Beauty, and I push about sunscreen a lot. So, sunscreen, I meant to say about this beauty hack, but I messed up. Anyway, so today's beauty fact is sunscreen. It is needed with everybody. It's not just for the Europeans, Caucasians, it's for blacks and browns. You know, everybody needs sunscreen. I know, like, we feel like we got a lot of melanin in our skin, and we don't tan or burn, but we do get sunspots. Those dark marks on your face is not freckles, people. It's not the Snapchat filter. It is sunspots. So everybody needs sunscreen. You have a SPF 30, SPF 50, SPF 70, and they're all just basically telling you how long this sunscreen is before you need to replace it. So wear your sunscreen on any parts of your body that is exposed, so you won't age fast and you won't burn. UVA, UVB. And that is your beauty fact of the week.
Quick question. Do you use that only when it's sunny out or when it's hot?
No. When you come out right now, sun somewhere in here. Put the sunscreen
Ain't
on.
no sun in here.
It's some sun somewhere.
Maybe might be UV lights or something.
You got your, not here, but out there, you have your rays coming from somewhere. It had this daylight. Sun had the
So you should use sunscreen like lotion.
You should use sunscreen, yes. You should put it on daily. On your hands when you're driving, because your hand is out and you got that sun hitting to your left. You want to make sure you put it on any exposed part of your body so you won't age, you won't get sunspots, you won't get sunburn, and things, tanning, burns, things like that. So now we can go into our second topic. The second topic we're gonna go into is actually the topic I thought of, and so
you be thinking.
I've been thinking. So, does this country really need a president and a vice president, or it doesn't need either? Like, can we survive in this country without a president or a vice president, or do we just use a president without a vice president? What is the purpose of a vice president? So, what do you think?
I know what the purpose of the vice president is, just in case the president get injured and get killed or whatever. Then the vice president.
But how often did that happen since we've been born?
Right.
I watched the movie.
I said since we've been born.
Since you've been born, you want me to think back that long?
You think back 4 years. You think back 4 years.
So look, I believe we do need a higher. You need some type of leadership.
Structure.
It's no way possible the world is gonna work, because it's like, who you answer to at that point. I mean, no one really answers to the president.
Yeah, I was just saying, you don't answer to nobody now.
So I guess
need some type of structure.
Right, you need a structure. That's the thing.
So more king and queen.
A king and queen would be like overrated, because that motherfucker would be acting crazy.
No, but see, the thing is, a president, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like now it's just more so as like a puppet, like just someone to actually look at and point to whenever it comes to a problem.
That's what it is.
Their fault. When in reality, a lot of it has to do with the Congress, and it's multiple people. It makes things easier pointing to one person and pointing to at least 10 or 12 of them, and like, okay, well, it was you who agreed to this. Nobody wants that. They want someone to blame. They want someone to put even if it comes with some certain victories, things like that. At least there's somebody to take the hit for it. Because the people in Congress, to be all honest, not to say our president is smart or dumb, but they're the ones who pretty much have to take all the backlash on that thing. You don't really hear like a lot of people speaking up, all right, going against Congress for this, and that. No, it's more of like President Biden or President Trump or President whatever, Bush, Obama, whatever. It was always just that go-to person. So I don't necessarily feel like we need a president, but I definitely feel like we got to hold like our Congress people more liable. Yeah,
that's what we say when you go vote. It's like y'all be so focused on who gonna be the president. We need to be focusing on that vote of who's sitting in them seats in the House.
And voting, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say voting is not even that hard. Like a lot of people just say, screw it, or whatever, or for whatever reason, just like, nah, it's not for me. but it literally goes so quick and it's so easy. And this is, coming from someone who's done it from, here and there. I wouldn't say every single time, I'm not going to lie. But it is quick, it is easy. And even if you don't know some of the names on there, literally quick Google search, you can at least get a general idea. It helps, it makes a difference. And believe it or not, for how quick the process is, I mean, you could literally even do it between, like, going to grab some food. Oh, wait, there's a school doing it real quick. Let me go in and out, 20 minutes. And boom, we've wasted a lot of time on a lot of stupider things. So it's something to definitely keep in mind.
Vote for that house and vote for them judges.
Do you agree with voting?
I agree with voting in certain areas.
Yeah.
Like far as government, as far as president and vice president wise, and that stuff. But far as if you voting for like judges and like the small, what they call the smaller votes, I believe in those. I believe our vote count because we're actually getting counted as like a community. You know what I'm saying? As far instead of like a whole country. So, like, I believe in those votes. But as far as voting for, like, bigger
Drew, you believe in that, too?
I agree with Sophia. I ain't gonna lie.
SoSo.
I mean, how many bogus judges have we known?
Times.
Honestly,
It's a
how I feel about, I think everything, honestly, it might be a messed up thought in my head or whatever, but I feel like everything in the world is rigged.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
So,
Of course.
I feel like you
The
want to
weather.
vote because you feel like it, motherfucker. I don't think your vote, like how they say your vote count, I don't believe it. Because,
Not as one.
listen, I don't believe votes count. Cause I don't believe they count the motherfuckers in the end. They picking, if you pay attention, they pick who they want to pick.
Yeah.
Like, it's already set. They don't know, like, all they gotta say is, look, you know how many people in the United States, and they be like, yeah, 60% of the votes are in. How the fuck you got 60% of the vote, and you're still picking the same nigga that don't none of us vote for around this bitch? Ain't damn near 16 out of motherfucking 50 states, you got motherfucking 30 of them that didn't even vote. And then you got 60% of these other people that you swear that they voted for Donald Trump or fucking Biden. Even think about it. Think about fucking Barack Obama. Who the fuck? As soon as you see a black man, he gonna be the president. It's easy. That's just like when I see the fuckers go to the Super Bowl. Look at the teams. The low man. It's Tom Brady. Think about Philadelphia when they beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady threw the whole game. Honestly, if you go watch that motherfucker right now, the nigga throwing shit in the stands. That's Tom Brady. That's like Michael Jordan airballing 36 times in one game. This nigga throwing shit over there. Ain't about no players or shit. And then Philly win. But guess why Philly won? Because they never ever been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
But then the next year come around, Tom Brady back winning because guess what? He needed his 7th ring now. Now he got his 7 rings. So now it all adding up. I can damn near pitch. I ain't got to watch none shit through the sports, through the seasons. And I swear when I see the last 2 teams end up, I can tell you who's winning. Because it's either whoever got the most to gain and whoever got the most to lose.
Just like when Warriors and Cleveland kept being in the finals, like what 3-4 years in a row or something like that.
That's you talking about LeBron and Kevin Durant. Who the fuck you know what's gonna happen?
Golden State and Cleveland, and they was like all constantly, and I'm like, one team won this year, then they was in again, and then the team won that year, and then that year it was like back, so you kind of knew who was gonna win because they won last year.
Whoever won last year
Yeah,
to lose this year.
yeah.
Come on now, that shit ain't how it work. But that's why I said everything to me just rigged. So when I look at shit, I start looking at shit like from my own point of view. Like, man, you got to know how to deal with shit. I just deal with it like, okay, I already see they finna win. Even though I don't bet, my homie them ask me every time, like, so who you think finna win this shit? Man, Joe, tell me the history. Did they ever been here before? No, they haven't. They winning. They never been here before. That's easy. They never been before. They gonna win for sure. That's just easy as hell.
Is the Bulls winning because is the Bears gonna win because they've been there before, but it's been a lot of years.
We're not gonna do that.
So
The Bears, what they do?
No,
They
I'm for
The Bears
Bears.
looking
You know what I'm
good?
saying? Bears looking.
They looking good.
They looking.
They looking dreamy.
They looking to the right.
We might get a little something.
Are the Bears looking dreamy?
Oh, duh. After 5 times said.
See, Sophia told you she don't catch on quick.
I don't.
I gotta tell her before the show, like, yeah, I'm gonna crack a dream, bear a joke in the show. So when you hear bear and dream together, you know what happened. She like, the Bears dream. She start dreaming.
What is that?
So with that second one,
Okay. We can go to the comments. Kiana has said facts. She's agreeing with us, and then she also said local votes count. That's what I said.
Yeah, so definitely. I mean, like, I agree with you. We're saying how everything's rigged, things like that. But I think that's why SoSo was making that mention, like, in our local communities, like, whether it comes to the judges or just who we have in Congress, like, in our local cities, they make a difference because when we realize why these prices are going up, why different things are being all bogus, or why the cops are out more often, or why they're not as much, like, I mean, it all matters. I can't believe how many times I've ever been like, man, I hate going. When I feel like I'm being summoned to court, and I'm like, man, I got to have this judge, I'm like, fuck.
That's why the judges are so important.
Yeah.
You search up judges before you go to court?
Not anymore. I used to back in high school just because it was a bad.
You supposed to say I ain't been in court in a while.
Literally, man. I'm just. I'm
like,
good
nah.
now.
I'm not in the judicial system anymore.
I don't go to court no more. So
So you got a warrant if you don't go to court no more.
Cut. No.
right, First Best trying to put out his cousin Bolo or whatever for got no bolos on the street. Now you gonna put Fernando out getting him a warrant.
Yeah, last week our sponsor was my cousin Bolo on Laramie over there with the weed. Yes, he is sponsoring the show. The Saltbucks is going crazy. If you ain't been through that, Bolo got it, okay?
Stupid. So we can go into the polls. Actually, we didn't go into the polls about the school thingy. So is school really important? Society, our polls. We had just only about 6 votes. So we had 3 people that voted yes, and that was Travis Pittman, Michelle Lachey, and Andalus, and Millie. It's my BFF. They all say yes, school is really as important as society makes it out to be. And who said no is Jaleel Speed. Oh, we had more. We had 3 votes on no's. Jaleel Speed, Tabraja, Trina, and Derek DJ Young. And then it depends on the occupation. That was 1 vote, and that was Janine Griffin. And that's what I say. It depends on occupation.
I see jailhouse lawyers that's raw than lawyers.
You say what?
Jailhouse lawyers, they go to the law library and get busy. They know laws and shit way better than a regular lawyer would.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
That's what I'm saying. So even with the lawyer shit, like, you just got to pass the bar. You don't have to go to college.
Right. Well, you got to go to college to pass the bar.
No, you go take a bar exam, can't you?
No.
You can't go take a bar exam.
You can't just go take a bar exam?
Because think about it, people go from fucking jail to be lawyers for real. You remember that one dude, that show they just had on? That dude was in jail.
She was like teaching herself. She was studying herself.
I thought she was actually in school.
Yeah, I thought she was teaching herself.
I thought she was in school.
Dude from jail, had that story 50 Cent wrote.
Life.
And dude,
Life.
Yeah, dude really went from jail.
Oh, well, sure, I can go get my bar then, because I do got my paralegal degree that I paid about $20,000 for. Or I ain't paid it all yet. That I don't use because you got to have 3 to 5 years experience to even get up in that boy. So yeah, waste of freaking money. Not at all, and not working on paying that money back either. So
that's why you still going to school.
That's why I stay in school to defer my.
That's my grandma be doing.
Night long. Your grandma still do that?
I'm sorry, grandma.
I
apologize. Seriously, I did not mean that.
Grandma, I got him. I got a bell on.
She still go to school right now. She said, I ain't going to shit. I'm going to die before they get that money back, boy.
Hey, as long as you stay in school, your stuff is deferred, okay?
She like 80. She's in that
I ain't got no more financial aid left. That's how much I've been in school.
Like, she done ran out of her
financial aid.
I think somebody used my name. They be calling me. I never even touched the college.
Thanks, by the way.
I be like, damn. What you talking about? Like 3 people calling me. No, I ain't never stepped foot on no campus. What you talking about?
So does the country really need a president or vice president or either? We only had like 2 votes on that, and that was dang it. See how I actually voted when I'm supposed to.
See, so just to be clear, y'all think it could?
If y'all don't,
we could be good without a president.
No, I don't.
I
mean, we could because the president don't run shit.
He don't run nothing.
Man, I think I ain't mad with having a fall, man. Though.
Yeah.
Just think,
I mean, I feel like we don't need a vice president.
Trying to go to war with us?
I don't think we need a vice president.
They wanted to get at us with Trump in office. But they looking like the way this dude man work. I don't know.
I feel like
you need that one. You need that one person.
That's why I didn't want a woman in office. I'm not even gonna lie because I just felt like other countries would look at us.
Other countries got women doing
not in office.
Some countries not
the ones that's not our allies. Maybe our allies do, but the ones that's not our allies, they don't have women. They look at women. Their women are beneath them. So let's imagine us having a woman president, and they already looking at women as being beneath them. They really gonna think they can blow us up. Like,
I'm gonna go smack that bitch.
Okay.
I'm finna find the U.S. and smack that bitch.
Why does the White House keep getting so much chocolate?
Who the fuck done something dozen rolls to the White House?
All of a sudden, president pregnant and stuff.
Oh, baby, like, who the fuck done hit her?
And then women got to be mood swings, and then they probably going through. They old, so they don't get no periods no more. So they going through like that menopause. They might be flashing in the midst of a speech.
This country,
I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up.
You gonna throw your own country and stuff.
No. You know what?
Giving a speech is hot. You gotta go get a fan, and we don't need no woman president.
Hey, but I also feel too like if anybody Hispanic tries coming up and things like that, I feel like we're also at a lower chance just because a lot of people have that mindset like, man, if we have a Hispanic president, they're just gonna open up borders like nothing. Like it's about to be a 24-hour drive through.
Honestly,
yeah.
I think the Hispanics next. Was you crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, who
They
knows?
next. I know because I'm telling you because it
I
never
can see it
happened
coming.
Right,
yet.
it never happened.
Everything has to happen.
Yep.
We have to.
They
bro.
listen to me. It's gonna be a black motherfucker in Mexico.
What that say on it?
Running Mexico. It's gonna be a black motherfucker because you know they got them Spanish black motherfuckers out there. They be black as hell, Spanish. So I guarantee it's on the way because right now Mexicans own so much shit in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like literally, they got way more. Like they came and bought shit. Like black motherfuckers, they take the shit for granted. Even some motherfuckers just take it for granted. Where it's like, I'm here, already here. I ain't got to worry about shit. The Mexicans come from across the border. Shit, we ain't have shit over there. We finna go get right. That's what they say. You know why this bitch called the land of the free? It's not because you free. It's because everything in this bitch for sale.
Yeah.
The U.S. the only country that you can go and buy shit. You're not finna go to Dubai. None of them niggas talking about some, yeah, I'm finna buy this land. No, that's our shit. You gonna come over here and pay us to live on that motherfucker. You ain't finna go over, you ain't finna own shit. Right. You finna name this bitch, Fatsda's land. No, you not, motherfucker. This motherfucker Dubai over here. We gon' all our shit is Dubai's this, Dubai's grocery store, Dubai's that. Y'all ass pay us. Ain't no way, I just can't see it. That's why I said other countries literally be like, don't be checking my mic.
I'm not checking your mic. I'm pushing your
Don't
mic
be checking
up
my
so
mic.
that
Don't be checking my mic, bro.
you
And
need a
she
mic
ain't even
check.
an audio guy. You see what I'm
Anyway,
saying? The audio guy, he over there paying attention to me, and she over here.
Because you not on your mic.
I'm hugging that motherfucker.
Instead
I love
of
the
having
mic.
to get out of his seat, we had
I
that,
love the mic.
that
Y'all had
tunnel
that? Y'all had
vision.
that? Y'all had that?
And so
Y'all had that?
yeah.
He said I'm good.
Now.
And see, she got it. She fucking
He
our
good-
show
he
because
good now.
she got us all behind
Ain't
the scenes.
nobody even
and shit
know.
like that.
Ain't
They
nobody
didn't
even
know
know.
that nigga
You
was
ain't
here.
say nothing.
They didn't even know my man was here.
You said that.
You smell we had television, right?
You said the audio guy right here.
See what I'm saying? This
You
shit right here.
shouldn't even stop.
I can't
Ain't
even
nobody
talk
even
here.
know I was
Sophia, go
moving your
ahead.
mic. Ain't
'Cause
nobody
we
even know I was
need
moving your
the
mic.
number one star to
Ain't
do her
nobody
thing.
know
Go
I
ahead,
was moving
number
your
one
mic.
star.
I can't even look out for it.
Can't look out for niggas these days.
Got
You know
for
niggas be mad as hell.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yo,
I'm
shoe
trying
on
to get
tag.
your
Fuck you looking at my shoe for? Fuck you, somebody got your own shoes.
How you know I ain't on the tag? Niggas. Swear to God.
Niggas.
Anyway.
Is Fernando gonna do the sports thing today?
Yes, Fernando.
You
Lance was
fucking
you got our
supposed to.
sports
Lance was supposed to send it to us. Remember, he said, "I got the sports report."
Yeah, he said he would.
L, we need your sports report. Call in, give it to us.
Everyone's doing good.
No, you should heard last week. He said somebody be somebody else.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, and somebody be somebody else.
If you got money on the team, set in your bets.
Send in your bets.
Send in your
Anyway,
bets.
so we're gonna go off into another commercial break. When we come back, we will be going into the sports break of the week, and also Juvie's song pick of the week, or music news of the week, should I say? And we'll get into another topic if time permits.
Now we're gonna go
Be
into
back
the
in
quote
2
of the day
minutes.
that everybody here for. You know what I mean?
Be
Yeah.
back in 2 minutes. Till then, check out Malik Loyal Zoo. All I Want to Do dropping Christmas Day.
Hey.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Baby, baby. Let me turn your dreams into reality. You got some fantasies that you wanna expose for me. Rockin' my baby until you fast asleep. Sing you a melody. Love it when you talk dirty to me. Wanna get to pleasure, girl, I'll take you there. My tongue could guide you there. Your body's my playground tonight. Deep up in your waves, girl, I ain't afraid to drown. I'm about to take you down. My beat is ready for you to ride. All I wanna do is love you, kiss you, taste you, lick you, grip you, fuck you, flip you and see you. And all she wanna do is scream louder and louder, bite me and call me her daddy. And you can get it in the shower, kitchen, living room, on the couch, on the floor, in the car, on the bed, wherever. And all you gotta say is yes, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Love it when my hands go down your body, baby. So excited, baby. Got you when I go down on you. Scratching on my back, eyes roll behind your head. You popping with the bed. Round of applause is all for you. Let's shake it, I know that you feel it, babe. I'll lay your stomach, babe. I'll make it last all night. You're mine. Give you everything that you've been waiting for, my lady. I adore. Girl, I'll be your man tonight. kiss you, lick you, grip you, fuck you, flip you, see you. And all she wanna do is scream louder and louder. Bite me, call me her daddy. And you can get it in the shower, kitchen, living room, on the couch, on the floor, in the car, on the bed. And all you gotta say is yes, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. And all I wanna do is no, 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 no. Yeah, baby. Whoa. No, no, no.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Unfiltered. I am your girl SoSo.
It's your boy Fatsda.
Fernando.
Juvie Dolo, you already know though.
And we are back. And before we went into commercial break, we had talked about is this country should this country need a president and a vice president, or just a president, or neither? So
I think we pretty much said neither.
We pretty much said neither.
But I didn't.
I said we can go without a vice president.
With them motherfuckers.
I said maybe we can go without the vice president.
I said we need a fall guy. I ain't mad.
Yeah, so we can go without the vice
We might as well
president.
put
We can have the
Sophia in that
president.
motherfucker so we can have somebody to fall back on.
Everybody fall back on me. Anyway,
I gotta push your way.
so no, keep that with you. Anyway, so we're gonna go into now the sports talk of the week. So Fernando, what do you got for us?
Wow. All right.
No, skip.
Wow.
Well, all right, guys. So sports, throwing things, kicking things, hitting things, whatever it is your favorite sport is. A lot of the teams are doing good. I don't want to jinx any of them. To be completely honest with you, we all have our favorites. I do too. But let's just say overall, it's been a good season across the board. We have definitely been having a couple good, interesting games. Me mainly, I've been working a lot more, so I've been missing quite a few. But,
I like that.
But to be all honest, I've been hearing a lot of good things. I try not to call out certain teams because then we definitely get the people. Because at the times we get some butthurt people. But I gotta say, man, overall, with the Bears playing things like that, they have been doing good. I don't want to jinx nothing, but it's looking up. Let's just keep our heads up for our favorites and just keep it pushing.
It's up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to, since I've been sleeping a lot.
This is when you know somebody ain't been watching the sports, boy. Every team doing good. Some of the Lions ain't doing good the all season.
All you got to say is this. It's been very sporty around here.
You already know.
That's when you know everybody watching that. Everybody's doing good. No, they ain't. The Hawks suck. The Lions suck. Like, ain't nobody been doing good. What do you mean?
Shit.
Hey, L, you better start calling in your reports, because last week we got one team that beat another team. This week we got everybody doing good. L, bring in your reports for your fill-ins, please. All right?
Please.
So we're going to go into now. Hopefully, Juvie got what he talking about, which
I
know he do
I
already.
You know I do.
We're going to go into his sports news of the...
Sports.
his music news
Damn.
of the week.
Just call your shit sports
Oh,
music.
sorry.
Music is a sport.
I feel
Music,
so
music
unimportant.
She call that
is a
shit
sport.
sports, music,
No, music is entertainment.
Shut
the
up.
fuck?
Music is a sporty entertainment.
Sporty entertainment.
I just need to be right. I need to be
trying
right.
fuck
I need to
us
be
up
right.
with this. Hit him with it.
I think you learned too much from me on that last segment.
All right, go ahead, Ju.
All right, so in music, if you didn't already download Malik Loyal Zoo Turn You On, go get that. It's out on all platforms, and we coming right back for the ladies' Christmas Day with Malik Loyal Zoo.
Yes,
all
yes,
I
yes.
want to do. So be on the lookout for that. And if you need something to do on Monday, he will be performing on Mic Check Mondays, presented by The Morning Jump Off. Doors open at 9 p.m. December 20th. So grab your tickets, man. Come support. Have a good time. Have some drinks, man. Get out the house. I know it's Monday, but shit, everybody needs to have fun sometime, you know? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's my music.
So
tape
fast.
this week.
Speaking of Monday, go ahead.
What's on Monday? What's on Monday you saying?
Before you go to his show, check out Monday Morning Talks at 10:30 in the morning on
Other
Facebook.
shit, bro.
All right.
This ain't that, bro. Yeah, we ain't got shit else going on. So don't come on here and all that shit you got going on. Somebody said, before you watch what he got going on, think about what I got going on. You got too much shit going on.
A lot.
So we gonna go into the quote of the day?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So now we're gonna go into
I couldn't even announce my own shit.
Did anybody else?
Sports quote of the day.
Sports news quote of the
His
day.
40 musical quote of the day.
Could I get the beat, please? No, I'm just playing. So today is off something Kobe Bryant said before. Kobe Bryant said they actually pay 5 players millions of dollars to try to stop him. So you got to look at it on lifetimes. Like, those your haters, right? So only thing they did is made him practice more and become better. Mm-hmm. So the real quote what I'm getting at is "Bulls don't stop dunks." He came down the court and dunked on all 5 of them. The haters. So you got to shit on him. That's my quote of the day. Bulls don't stop dunks. Go shit on him.
Okay, I need Bulls and nigga like yo boo.
See, that's what her man ain't right. She always thinking about a boo or some shit. Send no fucking Alicia Keys video.
Say who? What? A Rich Kid video.
My boo, Alicia Keys.
Oh my oh.
See, that's why I don't like cracking jokes about because then I gotta break the joke down. That shit be so gross. It make my jokes worse.
She's showing that age again.
You fit back on the age.
You almost made it.
It ain't about the age. It's about the corniness of the joke. If the joke is corny, I need explanations. Okay. If you're telling dad jokes, I need explanations.
Almost made it.
I need explanation. I need you to examine your joke for me. I need to understand it because apparently it wasn't a ha-ha. It was a more of
she
a
like
what.
jokes like
it was more of a what.
Do you like practical jokes?
What? No.
What jokes you like?
Not yours.
She like knock jokes.
Yes. I got one. I got a knock joke before we go.
Hit your boy with it.
Okay, say knock.
I thought you the one said you got the joke.
Say knock. That's
I'm scared.
Say knock.
You gotta say knock. I'm just saying who's
Nigga,
there.
can you say knock?
Knock.
Who's there?
That's the joke.
That's a joke.
Could you explain that damn for me?
Almost made it.
You trying to
damn, I almost sold it. Almost sold it.
Almost sold it. So act like you that much younger than me. You ain't that much younger than me.
I'm pretty sure I'm at least 13 years under.
You ain't no damn 13
12.
years under. No, you ain't. You about 10.
I'm still pissed.
She lying like a motherfucker.
Okay, you about 11, 12.
Okay, you got 12, 13. Damn. Shit, leave it alone.
I could be your auntie.
She could be my auntie. Auntie so.
I could be your sister. Baby fat.
See, that's what's wrong with motherfuckers these days. She back again in her old face, and I do not like when she get that way.
You know
because
what?
Guess what? She was just
I don't like
hip.
when he starts to
she was just
have
hip the whole
temper
day
tantrums like the baby that he is.
Juvie even had to say it this week. Juvie don't even say it. Juvie said this week, you back showing your age again.
Juvie, don't be saying that. Don't follow Fats because
we had 130 seconds.
How many minutes we been going? 58 minutes you made it. 59th minute, here you go.
You know what? On that note, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at unfiltered_talk. Also, join our Facebook group page at it's called Unfiltered Talk. I changed the name.
Yeah, I seen that.
Easier.
You
It's easier.
name.
Yeah, it's easier. And, for people, it was like Unfiltered with Fatsda, SoSo, Juvie, and Eldorado. It was like a lot. So I just narrowed it down. People
She ain't talking none of that business shit out with us either.
Nah, I just seen the change.
Unfiltered Talk.
But it said you did it. It said you made the change.
She a fucking lie. She did it to herself.
That's what
I
she
didn't say that.
She did it.
Said
And then she went in that bitch in the comments like, that's changed this one. Me again.
I didn't know.
Is it because I'm black?
Facebook said it, not
It's because
me.
I'm black.
You nutcase.
Nah, I see.
Okay?
Like, shit,
this is what I'm talking about. This is why school is important for some people. Okay? So anyway, follow us on Facebook, Unfiltered Talk, and also Instagram, Unfiltered_talk. Watch our show. Be a part of the conversation. We go live every Saturday between either 2 or maybe 6. It depends. So we'll let y'all know ahead of time what time we'll be going live. I am your girl, SoSo. You can follow me also on my personal page, Sophia Latrice on Facebook, and also Sophia_Latrice1 on Instagram. Where can they follow you at, Fat?
I told her about saying my fucking name. Don't say my fucking name no more.
Nigga, where can they find your ass?
Find me on Facebook at Terrence Powell, and then you can find me on Instagram at Terrence Powell with the E.
Thank you.
It's actually 3 E's if you want to be technical.
Thank you, because it's some are
no A's,
R-A,
okay?
and so he's R-E.
No A's.
Be specific.
That's the difference between Terrence and Terrence.
No, it's all. Anyway, where you find y'all Instagram for?
Instagram at YH_T knowledge.
Oh, all right. So you can find me on Facebook, Fernando Becerra. That's Becerra. And then you can find me on Instagram at pinche_mota. And you can also find me on TikTok. It's pinche mota420.
He sound like a real Mexican.
He sound like
Now,
he's
what
selling
is,
weed or he's selling one.
What
What do
is
you-
Pinte Mocha?
Pinche
That's
is-
weed. That is-
Pinche is fucking, and then
Fucking
mota is
weed.
weed, so it's fucking weed. Why? Because I blame a lot of the stupid shit I do because I was high.
Okay, break it down for me again. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Juvie.
And y'all can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, IG, all platforms, same thing. Juvie Dolo. That's JUVIE_DOLO.
That's right. And
D-O-L-O.
also, so thank
I
you guys.
like how he dropped that fabulous on them people too.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. SoSo and all these fellas over and out.
See y'all next week. Bid you adieu.